Part 2. That line, I'm begging you to stay, which you didn't hear before I keyed this up. This person is coming in begging. Maybe not right off the bat. Maybe not in the first conversation. But that's what's happening here. So, this is someone there was a very strong physical connection with. It could have been strictly physical, okay? Or they could have wanted to keep it strictly physical, maybe not realizing that they were about to get in their feelings, okay? By the way, again, I love this deck. Phantom Wise Tarot, beautiful, beautiful deck. I also got this, by the way, Dancing in the Dark Tarot, which we'll probably use here in a minute. I got a bunch of new decks right before Chaos hit, so, like, I'm excited to get to use them. Also, for my fellow Italians, I got a Godfather deck, and how freaking cute is this? The Pasta Tarot. What? Okay, anyway. So this person's now experiencing the same type of hurt or emotions that they put you through. Maybe because the person that they chose over you has left. Maybe because they're realizing how emotional they were towards you and that they're not finding this connection elsewhere like they thought they would. Whatever it is. They're hurting. They just want me to keep reassuring you. They are hurting the way they hurt you. And I'm not saying we have to, like, take joy in that or, like, whatever, but they now know what it feels like, okay? And they needed to know what this felt like. Whatever has happened in the situation leading up to them meeting you, the actual situation itself, and then what is taking place after is part of this spiritual awakening for them, okay? This is opening their eyes to a lot of things that they're probably wishing their eyes weren't being open to, okay? Because we all know how great that first hit of that spiritual awakening is, right? And I say that sarcastically. So this was someone you poured so much emotion into. There was a lot of love here or a lot of feelings here. You were trying to be so genuine to them. There was a lot here, okay? And then, like, you kept hoping, and, like, nothing was coming from that. Or you realized that hoping for them to change or be different was just kind of, like, futile. So you just walked away. Because they weren't offering anything with stability. And it really took you summoning a lot of your inner strength here in order to do this. To be like, I deserve more than this. To tell them whatever it is you told them, okay? I'm very handsy today. All right, so this is someone who could have been really in and out. Someone who was really hot and cold, okay? Was refusing to end cycles, okay? Especially cycles that had to do with prior commitments. This person could have still been married. Maybe they were getting divorced. Maybe they were separated. Maybe they were still in that relationship. This could have been someone who was in a relationship with someone else. This could have been someone who started a relationship with someone else after the fact, whatever it was. But they didn't want to end those cycles. Well, then the universe was like, okay, hold my beer. You want to hurt someone who has all these pure intentions for you. I'm going to force you to be by yourself in hermit mode and left out by these other people that you were choosing. You thought you were hot shit, and now, and this isn't just relationship wise that they're being left out. This is financially. This is in their career. This is, like, the universe is showing them what their ill intentions or their bad behavior toward people who are genuine to them and their inability to be honest. They're getting the payback for that. They're seeing where that pattern that they've carried on is affecting their whole life and has affected their whole life. Okay. So, they are coming in to communicate with you. I feel like for some of you, this will be within the next 8 weeks. For some of you, this will be in the next 8 days. I don't like to give time. For some of you, it might be the next 8 hours. Okay? Time is irrelevant. Just know it's happening rather quickly. It could be 8 weeks since you talked. It could be whatever, okay? But they usually don't point that out to me. This is usually just, like, quick incoming communication and forward movement. But this time they're really pointing out the 8. So when they do that, it's significant. 8 o'clock could be significant. Whatever. Somehow the number 8 will be relevant, okay? Or you could have tried to contact them on the 8th. They could have, whatever. You get the point. Okay. So what else is going on here? If there was a third-party situation, again, it's over because I got left out in the fucking cold. I just love these cards. Like, aren't these just gorgeous? I love them. Okay. Third-party situations are ended. Your heartbreak here has ended. They're still feeling theirs. Because they were in a very page energy. But they've held back from coming in with a message. They've held back from saying anything. They've held back from coming forward in a way that they should have come forward. Haha. Judgment. Number one, coming back from the dead. Like, just... But also, this is really interesting because it points out the heart on one scale and the feather, which is thought or air, on the other. So there is now going to be a balance coming in the way they're communicating their emotions and their thoughts, or the way that they are coming forward in their emotions and their thoughts. They're coming forward in a balanced way, or you are able to handle this in a balanced way without being too cold and logical, or without being overly emotional, okay? Which is very important, I feel like, in this scenario. All right? Send my love to your new lover. They may also have found out. Hold on. There's also another reading that's going to go with this song of someone from the past. But for some of you, just confirm this for me. Let's talk about these for a minute. The High Priestess and the Magician. So they were trying to manipulate you, right? You knew, okay, but maybe didn't want to acknowledge. However, they didn't think they were losing anything here, but part of what came up and hurt their ego was some other person came forward for you. This doesn't have to be something that you stayed in, but this could have been someone else that either they knew or they knew of. Two different scenarios there, depending on your part of the collective. Someone who came in and, like, whatever happened between you and that person out, since it was a very deep connection, they found out about it or they know about it and they're mad about it. Good. They're very bitter about it. And they're like, oh, they walked away and then they went and did this. Well, yeah, because you acted like this. Okay. So it hurt their ego that you actually walked away. And they can't let go of this. This could also be work related for some of them. And they feel like they lost. They feel like they're... they feel like whatever this was, they like lost this fight, lost this battle. I don't even know why we're looking at it like that because it's childish. But anyway, point is, it hurt their ego, and good for you. But regardless, they are recovering from a tower moment. They are coming out of this tower moment. They are confused. They're confused about why this other union didn't work out for them. They are confused about how this may not work out now because of what they've done. They're hurt, and they know you're going to have a choice to make, because they did not make the right one. Now you're going to have to choose whether you want to allow them back in. It's my first day back, guys. Really, we're doing this again. But they're going to come in. They're going to say something snarky about this other person, which I feel like is why this song was relevant. Like, oh, well, you're with so-and-so, blah, blah, blah. It's giving jealous, okay? They cannot get you out of their fucking head. It's all they're thinking about. They cannot end this cycle, but they don't know how to move forward. They know they didn't travel forward. They know they cannot come in defensively, even though they're going to. So many things. Okay. So, you may have even told this person, like, grow up. But this is not letting them rest. They